Hello, sir.
Okay, dear students, in this lecture also we continue the remaining part of the trigonometric function. So you watch original engineering science academy's videos continuously. You please subscribe our channel and do work practice of the examples thoroughly so that you will be the perfect in the mathematics. That is our aim. Now today we see this sum and difference formulae. Sum and difference formulae. So first formula we get sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Second formula we get sin a minus b is equal to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Third formula cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Fourth formula we get cos a minus b equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Fifth formula we get for expansion of tan a plus b. So tan a plus b equal to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Sixth formula we get tan a minus b tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. Now next group of the formula we get defactorization formulae. So if we do the addition of this first and second equation, so first and second formula if added, now this plus minus cos a sin b gets cancelled. Sin a cos b same term, so that is 2 times. So we get formula, first formula of defactorization, to sin a cos b is equal to sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Suppose the seventh formula. By first minus second equation, we get second defactorization formula. So if we subtract this become minus, this gets cancelled, this minus minus plus, we get the formula to cos a sin b, that is equal to sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. So very much useful formula in derivatives, also in integration. Now by 3 plus fourth formula, we get next defactorization formula. So if we do the addition, this gets cancelled, we get the formula to cos a cos b, that is equal to cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. By third equation minus fourth equation, we get next d factorization formula. So this become minus minus minus. This gets cancelled. So minus 2 sine A sine B equal to cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. So these are the d factorization formula. Now next block 10, factorization formula. So if we put A plus B is equal to C, A minus B is equal to D, so we get, now by addition B gets cancelled, A plus A is 2A, 2A is equal to C plus D, so A is equal to, we get C plus D by 2 and B is equal to, we get C minus D by 2. Now putting these values in equations, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we get factorization formula. So A plus B is equal to intro to C and A minus B is equal to D. So here addition is converted into the product. In the factorization we are converting product into addition. So sin C plus sin D is equal to 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. So this is 11th formula we are getting. So if we put in the 8th equation, so sin C minus sin D is equal to, we get 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. In 9th equation, if we put, we get next formula, 13th factorization formula. So cos C plus cos D, that is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. 14th formula. So if we put in the 10th equation, we will get cos C minus cos D is equal to, we get minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. So these four formulas are the factorization formula. Now by using this formula, we will get expansion for 2 theta. This formula also called as expansion formula. Or sum and difference formula. So expansion for 2 theta. So in this equation, if you introduce b is equal to a, we will get sin 2a. Sin 2a is equal to sin a cos a plus cos a sin a. That is 2 sin a cos a. So we get expansion of sin 2 theta, 2 sin theta cos theta. Cos 2 theta is equal to, we get basic formula cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now by using trigonometric identity and converting, we get 1 minus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 sin square theta. 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. Now tan 2 theta, we get 2 tan theta. This tan a plus b formula we use here. 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. Now tan we sin upon cos. So sin 2 theta, in terms of the tan, we can write 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Cos 2 theta formula in terms of the tan, we get 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So to obtain this formula, tan means sin upon cos, and here we will divide the identity, numerator and denominator divided by the identity 1 plus tan square theta. And equating numerators and denominators, we are getting this formula. So these are the expansions for 2 theta angle. Now suppose here instead of 2 theta, sin theta we can write 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So for any angle we can use this formula. Now next we will understood the expansion for 3 theta. So sin 3 theta is equal to, we are getting 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Cos 3 theta is equal to 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Tan 3 theta is equal to, get 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So these are the expansions formulae for 3 theta angle. Now next we will understood about the sine rule. So in any triangle ABC, so you will consider any triangle ABC. Suppose this A, this is B, and this is C. So by standardization, opposite to this vertex A side, we are denoting A, opposite to B, and opposite to C. So A, B, C are the lengths of the sides. So by this sine rule, we can write sine A upon A is equal to sine B upon B is equal to sine C upon C. Next, we will understood about the cosine rule. So in any triangle ABC, so cos A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC. Cos B is equal to C square plus A square minus B square upon 2CA. Cos C equal to A square plus B square minus C square upon 2AB. So this is about the cosine rule. ठीक है, so this basic is very much required in the calculus mathematics. So these are the revision formulae for the trigonometric function. Now next function, so okay, now next function we introduce. So You know this in mathematics, these functions we are studying LIATEH, how the calculations are done for the different functions. What are the rules of the calculations in different functions? Until we have studied this logarithmic function, inverse function, algebraic function, trigonometric function. Now today we will see these remaining two functions, E and H function. So E, that is the exponential function. So exponential function e raised to x, a raised to x, a is any constant, 5 raised to x, etc. These are the exponential functions. So for the simplification of this exponential function, we are using, for simplification, use indices. For simplification, we are using indices. Already this formulae we have stated in algebraic functions. So not essential to state again. You follow the video of introduction to algebraic function. You will get this formula of indices. So for you keep this one. So when the exponential function is coming in the example, and if you want to simplify, you recall the indices in your mind. You use that indices. You will get the calculation part of that exponential function. Now the last function h, sixth function h means the hyperbolic or transcendental function. Hyperbolic or transcendental function. So what is here this hyperbolic or transcendental function? The angle is imaginary, it is trigonometric function. So sin ix is equal to I sin hyperbolic x cos ix is equal to cos hyperbolic x. So to keep this in the mind, you recall the form of this complex number, that is the polar form. So you know this polar form of the complex number, z is equal to r into bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos is the real part, sin is the imaginary part, and that's why cos ix is equal to cos hyperbolic x, and sin ix is I sin hyperbolic x. Now remaining formulas from this, so these two you keep in the mind. So remaining formulae very easily you will obtain by using these two. Suppose we want to find tan ix. So tan means sin ix upon cos ix. So we know this sin ix is I sin hyperbolic x divided by cos hyperbolic x. So I tan hyperbolic x. Similarly, suppose if you want to obtain for cot ix, so cos ix divided by sin ix. So that is equal to cos hyperbolic x divided by I sin hyperbolic x. So that is equal to, we multiply numerator and denominator by. So I cos upon sin is cot hyperbolic x divided by I square is minus 1. So minus I cot hyperbolic x. Now here the remaining formulae we want to obtain. So very easily we'll obtain from the trigonometric function. So suppose in the trigonometry, if we consider identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to, you know this one. So what is the identity in hyperbolic function? So you put theta is equal to imaginary angle I theta. So sin square I theta plus cos square I theta, this is in trigonometry, is equal to 1. So sin ix is I, so I square, so minus sin hyperbolic square theta plus cos hyperbolic square theta, by using this is equal to 1. So cos hyperbolic square theta minus sin hyperbolic square theta is equal to 1. So this is the identity in hyperbolic function. So any formula you want to, suppose if you want to prepare the formula for sine hyperbolic 3 theta, so you recall the formula of sine 3 theta. So sine 3 theta is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. This is for trigonometry. Now for hyperbolic formula, what is the corresponding formula? So sine I 3I theta is equal to 3 sine I theta minus 4 sine cube I theta. Sine is I, so I sine hyperbolic 3 theta is equal to, you get 3I sine hyperbolic theta minus 4. Now sine cube, I cube is minus I, so minus minus plus 4I sine hyperbolic cube theta. Now I gets cancelled throughout, and we get formula for sine hyperbolic 3 theta as 3 sine hyperbolic theta plus 4 sine hyperbolic cube theta. So this is for hyperbolic function. Now we see this relation between trigonometrical and exponential functions. So sine ax is equal to e raised to ix minus e raised to minus ix divided by 2i. Cos ax is equal to e raised to iax plus e raised to minus iax divided by 2. Other formula is tan x, etc. From this we'll use, we can find very easy. Now next we'll see this relation between hyperbolic and trigonometric functions. So sine hyperbolic ax, so e raised to ax minus e raised to minus ax divided by 2. Cos hyperbolic ax is equal to e raised to x plus e raised to minus x divided by 2. So these four formulas are very important in engineering mathematics. So this technique you understood how the formulas are obtained for hyperbolic function. Very much this useful for JEE exams and engineering. So very important this logic for JEE exams and engineering. So this is about the basic mathematical functions. Complete revision we have taken for all the functions, how calculation part is given, what is you want to keep in the mind, so that you must be comment on the calculations.